Howdy, everybody. This is Rosadap. You are watching Age of Engineering. We are the Brocrafting. Me and NYC Cooper. He is once again absent, so it's just me again. I'm sorry. So this would normally be episode 10, but episode 9 was so bad that I think I'm just going to call this 9 Reboot. Last episode, we put up our water wheel and our kinetic dynamo. That was an interesting experience. I think I've got my connectivity issues fixed. Seems to be going a lot smoother today. But as you can see, my water wheel is just chugging along, not doing anything because I don't have anything hooked up to the kinetic dynamo. So we're going to try to get that done today, along with upgrading our LV capacitor that I picked up last episode. Here it is. We're going to go do that by creating a few more. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make 3 more of these. In order to do that, I need 3 more of those. Actually, I'm going to need all of those, but we'll save that. So where'd it go? There it is. We need 3 of these, and then that gives us 4 total. You'll notice that those did not stack. It's because that one's got energy. It's got 100,000 flux stored in it. But we're going to make 3 more of those. Tell me that that's not going to not let me use it because it's got stuff in it. Yeah, it will. Good. Alright, and then 1 high voltage, and there we go. So now we've got high voltage capacity in our transformer. We need to put our connector back on it. Blue is input, orange is output. On all immersive engineering machines. Need our hammer to change that. So take your hammer and right click aside and it'll change the input output. So that's blue is input, orange is output. So we're going to do a LV connector here, LV connector here, and we're going to connect a wire. See here, input there. That's going to be our input, and then this is going to be our output. So we have 3 point something, 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 something. That's going to keep running. I wish I'd have taken that coal out of that, but I think it was already in there. This guy's finally empty. He'll fill up for another few little bits while this guy finished burning its piece of coal. But we're going to see how our kinetic dynamo is doing. We're going to connect up a connector to this guy and see if we can't stretch him all the way to here. Yep, and we can. So, ideally, once this guy quits burning, as a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and take him off so he doesn't do this. We can see for sure that we are getting power. And we are. You can see we're growing. 2, 3, 4. It's a pretty good little deal, huh? So I'll sit there and fill up. And actually, so what's great about these immersive engineering wires is that you can actually cover them. So I designed this specifically so that once I got it connected, I could go ahead and put blocks back into place here. And it just kind of folds into the thing. No muss, no fuss. So there we go. So we got our high voltage capacitor done. It's filling up. I can connect this guy back up to here so he can finish burning off his coal. Alright, we've got this one done. Capacitor get. We did our water wheel. That one's good. So, like I said, we've got to do this one backwards. Because in order to... I can go ahead and make the 5 display stands. That's not a problem. However, it will be a problem when I go to make the actual Empower, because you can't do that without the things that I mentioned last episode. So we're going to make our info calculator real quick. Info calculator, there it is. Going to make one of those. Going to make 2 of those. And I can make that. So, this is the way this works. Bring up the info. I got to charge it. Throw that guy in there. That guy in. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe you don't have to charge the info one. You got to charge all the other ones. So we're going to do the basic greenhouse. Multi-block crop growth environment, which can plant, harvest, grow crops. It requires energies for its operation. The greenhouse will build itself. You must first fill the flat area of dirt grass. We're going to do that out back. Top layer, you must fill the greenhouse with required build resources. Shift clicking will build the greenhouse, tell you of any errors. You also need an input-output chest, which should be placed directly behind the greenhouse items. You need 56 logs, 18 planks, 30 glass, and 30 plank. 56 stairs, 18 logs, 30 planks, and 14 glass. Which I just so happen to have here, 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 and here. These are for the actual, need 1, 2, and I need 1, I think that's right. 30 planks and 14 glass, that's right. So those two, all that stuff I need to build the greenhouse itself. So the basic greenhouse is a block that you build. So I need enriched gold, which I get from smelting enriched gold ingot, which I get from smelting enriched gold, which I get from the regular calculator through gold and redstone. Each recipe gives me 4. I already knew that was there because I restaged it. So I need one of these, 4 of those. Go smelt this guy up. Come back in a second. Then we need the prune seeds, which we get from broccoli seeds, which we get from pumpkin and regular seeds. We're only going to take one of those. The other one is for later. I got to make one to actually plant. So then we take this guy with one of those guys. We get the prune seeds. This is the other one that I got to have for when I actually plant those guys. I got to make one more prune seed. So here we are. This guy, we're missing crystallized canola. We got to empower that. Not empower, atomically reconstruct this. So throw that guy down there. And we got to make a reinforced iron block. Reinforced iron. Oh, which we have to make. So, reinforced iron. You make with iron and reinforced stone. Reinforced stone you make with either a log or a plank and a cobblestone. So we need 9 total. So I've got 2 of these, 2 of these, gives me 8, and then 1 more, gives me 9. Put my iron down somewhere. Pick that guy up, pick that guy up. There's our stone. There's our block. One thing I did do off camera was go get my bog earth ready. It's nighttime again. It's always nighttime. So bog earth, you got to place it within 2 blocks of water. You make bog earth with sand and dirt and a little bit of water to create bog earth. You just put that in the ground near water and it will grow peat. I hope this has been sitting out here long enough to go ahead and have some ready, because it does take quite a while. You'll want to go ahead and get this started because it is quite a lengthy process to sit there and wait on it. Take care of this guy. Yeah, burn. I hope you fry. Yay, it's done. All of it's done. So it's just like any other thing. You right click it. Maybe? Oh, no you don't. Ah, I'm wrong. You have to actually dig it up. There you go. And you get bog earth. Not bog earth, you get peat out of that. And then you rinse repeat. Takes a really long time. That's why I started it like not 2 episodes ago, but like 2 nights ago. I went ahead and put that in so that it would be done by the time we got to you. You got to me and we started recording. Oh, and we need our enriched gold ingots. That should be everything we need to make the basic greenhouse. And there it is. So we will need another connector, which I don't have one. So we need some hardened clay, some copper, and some redstonia crystals. We'll get to redstonia crystals. 2 of the things that will become redstonia crystals. 3 copper. Throw those guys down. Have a snack. Alright. And then I gotta come up back here. Go and collect our things. Now, the times I've done this before, it hasn't worked out exactly like it's supposed to. There's some deal with it. You put in all of the required prerequisite material, and it begins building, and halfway through it stops. You got to put in more material, and then when you get done building, the extra material that you put down when it told you to is now extra, and you get it back. So, I'm not sure what the deal with that is. I'm not sure if it's a bug, but you'll see what I mean when I do it here in a minute. Don't know if that's enough room or not. My digging backpack picks up all of my non-ore materials and puts them in there. Saves a little space. I turned it off because I was actually building some stuff and I wanted my cobblestone and my dirt to be in my inventory instead of going into my backpack. But I'm through with that now, so let's go and knock these off too. So to power the greenhouse, you actually have to put the connector on the bottom of it. It's the only place it'll go. I gotta dig up this dirt here, this stone, and put down some dirt. So if you have the yellow arrow out, it will keep your inventory filled with whatever you have in your inventory that's of those items. But it'll still pick up excess. Pick up my sand too here. So if I take some dirt out, put it down, it will immediately fill it up to 1 stack's worth. And every time I use it, it'll keep it always maxed out for that 1 slot. It's pretty quick. If you use a builder's wand and the line that you're building or the area that you're building uses more than a stack at a time, it can't keep up with the builder's wand, but otherwise it's pretty quick. No issues here. So we're going to put the back of it here. I've got to dig down. So we're going to put our greenhouse here. Notice there, put the planks in, put the glass in, stairs in, planks in, logs in. Got to get down, put the connector here, and then connect our wire up from there. And hook it directly to the source there. Can I attach this wire here? That's right, we have to have a relay. So we are going to need another wire. So we need these 3 guys, 1 more view, smash you into a plate, and I need a stick. Gotta make a few more copper wires, because I have to hook some things up here. So let's put a see if it'll let us put a relay right here and connect it through the wall. So relay, I don't like it there. I don't think it's going to let us do this. We'll see. We'll see. You have to have line of sight to start with. Yep. You have to have line of sight to start with, but once you have the connection, it doesn't care, which is interesting. So let's see if we can figure something out here. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and put that there. Break this guy. Cut these down because it's going to be in the way. Do we have a line of sight to right here? We do. Close. Now we do. Alright, so then we'll connect this guy back up. Put that to here. That way it'll give us a connection point. That's the input. And then connect another one to here. There we go. And now we can fill all this back in. And it doesn't care. It's kind of strange. Slowly filling up. You can see over there on the left hand side, it's slowly filling up with power. And we can put these guys back. So the wires in immersive engineering can get kind of cumbersome, but visually cumbersome. They don't actually cause any issues with moving around and such. I'm going to move this guy. So if you shift click, it'll tell you either it'll start to build, or it will tell you that there's a problem. I guess you can always also click this button there, maybe. But shift, click, shift right click. Maybe not. Maybe you have to click this button. I don't know if it's stopped for power. Well, let's ask the information calculator, because I think it told us. We'll go in here and sleep real quick. So, build itself to build the greenhouse. Shift clicking. Shift clicking will build the greenhouse or tell you of any errors, such as blocks are in the way, construction of is complete or not. Okay, so wonder if the fact that I have it shouldn't be. Shift click. Maybe an empty hand. Maybe that's it. See, I think it's telling me that I gotta have. Oh, that's what I have in there. There we go. Greenhouse requires 14 logs, 15 planks, and 14 glass. Says I have all the stairs I need, but then I'm going to have that many left over. And I know this because I've done it already. So, 14 logs, 15 planks, and 14 glass. So let's go make that. 14 glass, 14 logs, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 16. Planks. Now just know I'm going to put all these in here. I'm just going to shift build it. Construction has begun. See, 4 more logs, 50. See it still asking me for all this crap. It doesn't need it. It says it does. I think that's a glitch in the process, because when I get done, all of this stuff is going to be left over. I'm going to have a bunch of crap that I don't need. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 14 planks. 12, 13, 14. Plus a glass. Plus how many stairs? 56 stairs. So that's 40. No. 16. 32. 48. I think that's it. I'll get it right here in a second. There's 10. There's 56. And then I need 14 of those. I knew what I was doing. A lot of silence in the audio, and I apologize for that. Like NYC Cooper said in the very first episode, we're not very good at this. Alright, now, if you look, I'll have all that crap still in there. Complete. So we're just going to leave that in there. So this is where the building happens. Need to go get a chest. Put the chest in the back, right next to where I built the thing. And then plant. Actually, I think I can just drop the prune seed in there, and it'll plant it itself. So I need to make this guy, and then this guy. Now we have a seed, and it will collect both seeds and the coal dust. Yep, planted it for me. Just in here, it goes there. It waters itself, as you can see. It does the standard vanilla watering mechanic. If we go get some bone meal, I think we can go ahead and grow some of those things and get started on what I need to build what I need. So, take a couple of those guys. We're going to go macerate this up. You get more bone meal out of this. I don't know why I have that ardite in there. I did make some molten manilin. Put a little switch down here so I can. There we go. Anyway, sorry, got distracted. Yes, if you macerate bones, you get more than just putting them in your 4 instead of 3. So it's a little bit more efficient to macerate than it is just to use the vanilla recipe. But we're going to come in here. We're going to make this guy grow. And it automatically planted the extras. So now, once it gets to that point, it'll start putting seeds and coal dust in here. So, I've got a coal dust. So we're going to now make our empowerer. But first we're going to make a scientific calculator. Scientific. Got a lot of stuff in here. So let's empty my inventory. Getting close to the end of the episode here. That in there. We could put that up, put that up, put that up. Forestry, we can put that in here. Put our hammer up. Done with it for a second. Put that guy in here. That guy here. Okay. So, our scientific calculator should have everything I need. Put that guy. Build 2 of those. Gotta build 8 of those. Still need my enriched. So I gotta go smelt that. Here pretty soon I'm gonna get a induction smelter going. Those puppies are quick. See what else I can do real quick here. Gotta make these 2 guys. And then my reinforced stone is just using an extra one. Making 4 instead of 2 because it's more efficient. That should be everything I need except for my smelted enriched gold. Almost done. now that we have a scientific calculator, we do have to go charge this guy. I do know that. There we go. Let that dude go for a bit. We're done with him. Done with him. Empty. Empty. Should be enough to do the few things we got to do with it. So, done with you. So, now, display stance. This is going to be fun. So go ahead and grab this guy. So, display. Here we go. So we need 5 of these. Which means we need 5 of those. Which means we need 5 of those. We need 20 of those. So almost finished. Got 18, need 2 more. So 1, 2, 2, 5. I went ahead and pulled out my gold cable because that takes a minute. This is the fun part. Okay, so we got to make block of quartz, and that's made out of nether quartz, and we need basically all of those done. We need 30 because 3 of these, half of these, we're going to turn into quartz slabs that we're going to then turn into chiseled quartz, and then we're going to atomically reconstruct both stacks. And it's going to give us 15 of one and 15 of the other. And that's going to allow us to make 5 display stands. Now 4 of these guys are going to be put into a arrangement like so. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if I have room here. I don't know if I do. I might not. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, actual additions. I have that manual. I gotta go find that manual. I think it's over here. Or maybe in my chest over here. There it is. So, these are, click me, list of everything, that's what we want, empower. Here it is. So it's only 2, so you got the display stands around the edge of power, and the emitter, you need 2 blocks in between each one. So I actually put them too far apart, which is not a terrible thing because, you know, space requirements and all that good stuff. Let's center this one to the right. 1, 2 there. 1, 2 there. 1, 2 there. 2 there. But I gotta pull this one back up because I gotta make a thing. And I don't have everything ready for my empowerer yet. There's quite a few things that I gotta do. I do have the scientific calculator. I gotta make the purified coal. Gotta make another power cube. And I'm out of time on this episode. I'm a few minutes over. So I will have the empowerer set up ready for next time. And we'll get that going. We'll show you some cool recipes with that. When I get that done, that will trigger age 3 and also give us the ability to trigger age 4, which is the machine casing, which requires the empowerer to make. Machine. No, that's not the machine casing. What is that? That is the sturdy casing. That guy. Trigger J is 4, but you got to have the empowerer to make it with some bronze things. And we'll do all that next time, or we'll get started going that direction next time. And until then, thanks for watching. This is Rostap, and you've been watching Brocrafting Age of Engineering. See you later.